You guys remember free speech? You remember, we got a chatter. We got I believe his name is, I believe it's Ben, my boy, who's going out. A lot of you have gone out and protested outside of Tesla dealerships. It's pretty chill. It's pretty normal. There's probably a Tesla dealership in your town. And this is a bridge too far for Mr. Free Speech. He's okay when he has to throw his heart out. Okay. He's okay when he allows Holocaust denying memes and actual anti Semitism, not speaking out against Israel, when he allows that on his platform, the artist formerly known as Twitter. But it's a bridge too far. And he's back on Fox News just with all the tears. And again, this has been a week where news of Pam Bondi, Attorney General, saying that, people protesting outside of Tesla or like flipping the bird at a Tesla, or targeting Tesla will be charged with domestic terrorism. Obviously, I'm exaggerating. They all are very upset that a few Teslas got burned down in Las Vegas, which again was very uncool. Nobody looked at the fire and thought it was cool. And but it kind of got eclipsed by the whole, oops, I leaked a bunch of coordinates for F-18 bombings in Yemen to a journalist. And here is Elon Musk back on his back crying.
It's the people pushing the propaganda that caused that guy to do it. Those are the real villains here.
So he's talking about the person who was burning the dealership, right? So he's saying oh my God, he thinks it's more nefarious. So there's no way this could be me in my role as an unelected billionaire sitting right hand to the president, hollowing out, long-standing agencies that have helped lift Americans out of poverty, keeping them out of poverty, like Social Security, like Medicaid, making sure they stay living with a roof over their heads and they are not sick, and that, children with mental disabilities and physical disabilities get education, or seniors eat or whatever. Couldn't be that, people like, our dear friend in the chat are losing and their families are losing their jobs because a program to prevent domestic violence on pregnant women is being thrown away because of DEI. That couldn't be it. It couldn't be that. It must be Soros? It must be astroturfed, guys. And I need you to understand, whenever you see what appears to be like a genuine right-wing movement, whether it was the Tea Party or whether it was some of the anti-mask protests, or that the right doesn't understand organic protests, because their movements are always astroturfed. Okay. Their media outlets are astroturfed by big billionaire funders. We just talked about, Sunrise Movement fighting against fossil fuel industry. So many fossil fuel billionaires refunnel their money into propagandistic outlets like the Daily Wire, Breitbart, whatnot. He cannot fathom that this is organic, because of course he can't. He cannot fathom people hate him this much. Of course he can't, because that is what their movement does.
And we're going to go after them. And the president's made it clear, we're going to go after them. The ones providing the money, the ones pushing the lies and propaganda, we're going after them.
Yes, the man who, this is the South African who, God, why can't we deport this guy? He said that the problem with the West is that it has too much empathy. You guys remember? Let's just pause, because you might have missed this. Elon Musk wants to save Western civilization, guys, from empathy. It's not really about save it from, the brown hordes, the savages. It's just empathy. The problem isn't that you're losing your job and you don't know where your next paycheck is coming from, or you're losing your Social Security, or you have to go in person to confirm your Social Security status, even though you cannot drive, even though the Social Security offices are being closed around you. It's the problem is that we have empathy for the elderly. We shouldn't have empathy. Save Western civilization from empathy. This is what he said to Joe Rogan. Okay? If they had another 4 years, they would legalize enough illegals in the swing states to make the swing states not swing states. Oh, great replacement theory. Who is they? What came next in the conversation may shine a light on what motivates Musk to cut down the size of the government and melds with his takeover, purchase, and founding of the company in the private sector. It's the belief that empathy for individuals is costly to the collective. We've got a civilizational suicidal empathy going on, Musk said. I love that. Like, I love when the villain can just be fully a villain. You know, that's the problem I think with sometimes, corporate Democrats is they're always like, we're doing this out of the goodness of our hearts, also my pocketbook. And you're like, obviously there's a difference. There is a marked difference. I understand between full-blown fascists, but there is something refreshing about like there is no more attempt to be the good guys. This is not the "Are we the baddies" sketch. This is the "We know we're the baddies. We shouldn't have empathy. We're going to go after the people who demonstrate against Tesla." Because I don't know, even though my own shareholders, the executives in my company are totally dumping their shares of Tesla, it's, we're going to go after people. And again, speaking of climate justice movements, it has been done before. Dealerships get burned down in protest, usually because in an act of protest against car culture and against fossil fuels. That's been done, and it's always labeled terrorism. So we are not really in totally new territory here. What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/Bitchuation Room.